acrobatics. Tail walking, love it. Okay, well, welcome back to the channel. I am doing saltwater today. It is November 7th. Water temperature today is 68 degrees. Air temperatures in the mid 70s. I think it was 72 when I launched. It's supposed to get up to the mid 70s about 10 o'clock in the morning. I actually got a later start today than expected and ran into all types of delays. So I'm here just before highest tide. So I'm gonna be fishing the outgoing tide most of today. So we've just finished crossing the channel. We launched back there. We crossed the channel over here. We're in the intercoastal here in North Carolina. And I'm pulling into one of my spots I discovered last time I was here. There's a little lake back here. You can kind of call it a lake. It's up behind these little islands. And all this right now, high tide, obviously it looked like it's full of water, but I was actually standing there kind of wade fishing last time I was here, and I caught a couple of flounder and a redfish, among other things. But so we're just kind of let our current kind of pull us in there, stop working as hard. But anyway, this is the start to the day. We'll get out here, see if we can get ourselves on some fish. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see how today goes. Okay, so stopping here, I'm gonna fish this point here a little bit. I know that there's a channel that runs through here. I was standing right about there last time I was here, and there's just kind of like a deeper channel right here. So the fish, as they're coming in with the tide, this is one of the highways they're gonna use to get back into the lake. I also know there's a bigger channel that heads out that way, but I'm gonna fish this point. And I'm starting off, now the reason I have this on here is I meant to be here a lot earlier today. But I'm still gonna go ahead and fish the top water for a little bit, just simply because I know that this is a choke point where fish will start to kind of congregate. If I'm not getting any luck after a while, I will switch to soft plastics, which are a little bit more versatile. Okay, so I switched from that top water to a jig head with one of my favorite bass lures. This is the Rage Tail Menace, and I always split the tail on it. What I'm gonna do here that I do different from when I do bass fishing, when I go bass fishing, what I do is actually spike the tail. I usually use like a pumpkin color or bluegill color. So we're gonna go with white. White is pretty much universal. Mimics pretty much any bait fish. I'm actually just gonna add some scent to it. I don't know if you guys can make that out, but the tail flickers like this. And I know this is something that these fish here in saltwater have never seen before. This is a bass lure, and as far as soft plastics, the Z-Man plastics and the big paddle tails are what's big in saltwater right now. And I decided I want to give this a try for a little bit, because I don't see why saltwater fish wouldn't strike at this either. It has a very unique action to it and a nice profile to it as well. All right, fish on. I think it's trout. Yep, trout. Nice one too. This might be a PB. Trout or bluefish? Trout. Oh yeah, that's a nice trout. Oh my goodness, that is a nice trout. Come here, buddy. Yes. Personal best trout is 19 inches. I'm not very good at guessing, so I'm not going to. But either way, this is a nice, healthy fish, even if it's not a personal best. Oh, he's a fat one. So the thing about this time of year is these fish are out here really gorging themselves, eating a lot, stocking up on calories to make it through the winter. Oh, he was barely hooked. Okay, buddy. Let's get you on the fish grips. Get a measurement on you. Okay, measured at 17 inches, so not my personal best, but still a very chunky, healthy fish. Nice fish, very nice fish. Beautiful. I love those iridescent colors and all those spots on them. Really, really pretty fish. Yep. All right, buddy. Thank you for the fight. Oop. Get some oxygen in him. There he goes. Off he goes. All right. Got the skunk off. I was just getting ready to give up on this spot and move further into the lake, which I still am going to do at some point. Probably on next time I check my live bait there. But that fish was right where I would expect him to be, right on the edge of this current. Here he is. Flounder. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh God, all I gotta do is get the redfish. Oh, get the redfish. I got the inshore slam. Now this is an undersized flounder. It's tiny, but hey, I'm taking it. It counts. That's awesome. That's a very small flounder, folks. That's a very, very tiny fish. You guys can make that out. Okay, calm down, buddy. I'm gonna put you back. I'm not even gonna measure him. Here's a little tiny flounder. Still counts. I'll take him. I mean, he's tiny. He's 10 inches maybe. If we stretch him out, we can get 10 inches out of him. But, you know, I'll take it. All right, let's get some photos, get him back into the water. All right, buddy. Thank you so much for the fight. Let's get you flipped over right way. There he goes. Off he's gone. He's gone. All right. Whoa. Wait a minute. There's a fish on. Oh, damn. It's a good fish. Oh, please be my redfish. Please be my redfish. It's a nice flounder is what it is. Flounder or stingray? No, it's a stingray. Let's tighten that drag a little bit. Yep, stingray. Oh, this is going to be interesting. You know, it's funny, when I was launching, I was at the boat launch, and I was talking with the lady out there, and we're talking, this lady was about to launch her kayak with her son, and we were talking about how clear the water was, and I said, well, you know, that's good, you know, that way you don't see, you don't step on any stingrays. And she said, oh, I've been out, you know, they live right down the street here. Said they'd never seen stingrays. I was like, well, I come across them all the time. And here you are. This is probably my largest stingray. I think this is, I'm not very good with stingray species. I think this is an Atlantic stingray. And the area I got to stay away from is that tail. You can see the stinger. See if I can get something to point with. Stinger is right there, and that's what I want to stay away from. So, see how he's whipping that around. They are such cool animals, though. That's a great shot right there. All right, got a few pics of them, and off you go, buddy. Thank you for the fight. There we go. Is he on? I don't think there's a fish on there. Oh yeah, there is. What are you? Something tiny, whatever you are. Ooh, somebody just took a swipe at it right here. Oh, croaker. Ugh, deformed croaker. Zombie croaker, maybe? Let's just shake him off the hook. Well, what's crazy is, actually, I might keep him for bait. They make really good bait. I'm actually gonna keep him and set up my big pole and fish it out in the main channel over there. So let's do that. All right, got our big surf pole all set up. I got a 3-ounce weight on here. I don't even know what size circle hook that is, and a big chunk of that croaker, nice bloody part, the stomach and entrails and all that there. So it's gonna put off a lot of scent out there. Now, I can get anything from a bull drum to a shark or a really big stingray, or even some crab. I don't know, but I'm gonna let that soak out there because the opportunity to do like big fishing like this doesn't come very often for me. So that's just gonna sit out there. That circle hook will do the job, so I don't really, I'll just have to watch for that rod to bow over. That one's soaking out over there with the live, actually it's a little baby croaker that's on this one, and there's the rest of that croaker there. And then I'm gonna go back to fishing over in this area with my soft plastic. So I've got it all kind of spread out here. I've got the channel where it bottlenecks over here with some live bait. I've got a little further out there in the mouth. I was already getting some action. Something's on it. Something's picking at it. Yeah, something's definitely picking at it. It's small, whatever that is. And then I'll fish this more shallow area over here with our soft plastics. So something was picking at it. Crabs. Completely hollowed it out. Ate all the good stuff, left the skin. All right, I'm right back where I started. I've got some shrimp out there. I got the last chunk of croaker out there. And we're gonna fish this channel right here along the edge of these weeds where I had a lot of luck last time I was here. All right, fish on. Is that a fish? No, I think it's just oysters. Doesn't seem to be swimming. No, it's a fish. It just woke up. I haven't seen him yet. Oh, it's a flounder. Nice flounder. Oh, this might be a PB. Whoa. That is a nice flounder. A fish on behind me. All right, let's get him landed. Keep him on. I might have missed the second one on the other rod. Shrimp's still on there. That's going to go right back out into the water. Oh, this is a humongous flounder. Yo, this is huge. Oh man, look at that guy. I don't think he's my PB, but that is a solid fish right there. Wow. All right, fish on. Oh no, he broke off. Oh man, it was the big rod. Oh my God, he completely cut me off. That's why I didn't have anything on the other rod. It was the big rod that was running. And he got me wrapped, must have got me wrapped around some oysters or something, because it cut the main line. I lost the whole rig. Oh, that's disappointing. That was a big fish. I got to feel it. It was a very, very big fish. I mean, it would put this, yeah. The, if you can see right here, this was all rubbing against the oysters. I didn't know it was this rod that was running. I was looking at the, I picked up the wrong rod. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, fish on. Okay, good. He's on. Stay on, stay on. It's coming right at me. I still haven't let the flounder go. It's still on. Still over here. Okay, it just realized it's hooked. This is a red. This is a red. It's a good red. Good red. Look at the way that rod's bowing. And I'm sure I had a big red on earlier. Oh no, it's another stingray. Dang it. Wow, these guys are fighting though. Stingrays I've caught in the past haven't fought this hard. Okay, let's get him in the net. Okay. All right, that's a catch. Okay, I'm not gonna do any pictures of this guy. All right, my friend. Thank you for the good fight though. I gotta admit, you put up a tussle. All right, buddy, go on, get. Wow, that was insane action in a very short amount of time. Flounder, something on the big rod, and then that stingray, all within minutes of each other. Really all at the same time. I still never got rid of that, hadn't even let that flounder loose before that stingray hit. All right, still got to get that redfish. I think I got a fish on here. Oh, lizardfish. Lizzie, Lizzie. Oh, can't stand these things. Well, you can see why they look called a lizardfish. They look just like a lizard. Lizardfish. Garbage. All right, so I'm back in the main channel here. I'm in the intercoastal, and it's getting close to sunset, and everyone's rushing back. All these boats are on here, so high traffic area. I guess we can call this rush hour right now. These waves hitting broadside, this is what's dangerous in a kayak. So I've really got to focus here, make sure I don't get blindsided by a wake that I don't see coming. Okay, we survived the gauntlet. I always just wait till I have a clearing and just go straight across as quickly as I can. Get over to the shallow side. All right, so can't complain. It was a good day on the water. Didn't get my slam, so I missed that redfish, and I'm pretty sure that's the big fish I had on there. But tally for today was 2 flounder, the 1 trout, a couple of stingray, a couple of lizardfish, and the 1 croaker. Still lots of bites, lots of action. I started figuring it out towards the end. Again, that's not my favorite time to fish, the outgoing tide. I like the incoming time better, but I started figuring it out towards the end there and just made a couple of dumb mistakes there towards the end, and it cost me big time. But live and learn, right? Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you on the next fishing adventure.